Does Nicola Sturgeon fear defeat on Thursday? Possibly winning but then experiencing a political death by 1,000 cuts, so to speak. The First Minister, sanctified by her supporters and demonised by her critics, and arguably more divisive in Scotland than Margaret Thatcher ever was, has certainly been looking tired of late, and her interview responses have become more bad-tempered and irrational as the campaign has progressed. She has not won any of the leaders' debates and was last heard talking gibberish about currencies, quantitative easing and a Scottish central bank that would deliver a fail in any school economics exam. Just what is going on? Where is Sturgeon's usually self-assured dominance and reputed eye for detail? Is the SNP's private polling giving her reason to worry and make unforced errors? A month or so ago we could have expected Nicola Sturgeon to win on all fronts and look unassailable over all she surveys. Deemed a racing certainty, a shoe-in for her Glasgow Southside constituency, nobody contemplated she might lose the seat. Likewise, her SNP tribe was expected to win an outright majority of seats in the Holyrood Parliament without relying on any other party to prop them up. We were being told a second referendum would quickly follow and Scottish independence was inevitable, allowing Sturgeon to take the credit and retire to a superannuated role at the United Nations or similar international institution that might just about match her reputation and standing amongst the globalist establishment. Well, if a week is a long time in politics, then in Scotland, where 4 seasons in a day is not unusual, a month must seem like an eternity. All that political hyperbole and hubris might be about to deliver a humiliation that would give anyone sleepless nights. Polling is beginning to suggest the SNP is now going into the final week of campaigning scrambling to find votes so it does not end up with fewer MSPs than 2016. That would be a defeat of sorts. Despite all her best efforts to distract and deflect attention, the SNP's horrendous 14-year record has started to be weighed up critically. The many broken promises such as abolishing council tax and student debt, the hundreds of millions wasted on bad business deals, ferries and hospitals unfit for use, the scandals of sexual and financial impropriety by SNP politicians are all taking their toll on voters' support. Meanwhile, the latest statistics show Scotland's COVID response was the UK's worst in many respects and the vaccine delivery was chaotic. With an outright majority having evaporated, that leaves the hope of the Greens saving Sturgeon and her SNP from the ignominy of a fall in total votes, a fall in vote share and a fall in MSPs. All three would be a huge setback. There is also the spectre of Alex Salmond, now stalking his one-time political prodigy, looking for the opportunity to play the role of kingmaker. If Salmond gets elected and the SNP needs his and any of his comrades' support to form an administration, he will be able to make the price Sturgeon's removal as First Minister in preference for a new face in charge. And who could blame him?